chilling watching this movie called Kidnap on Netflix. It looks corny, so I'm letting it watch me. But some people have been coming to me asking me questions about how did I get my hairs to grow that length. It's simple. You just have to let go of the extensions. You have to let go of the weave. You have to let go of the relaxers. You have to leave the wigs alone. Okay? And what you need to do is you gotta make sure you wash your hair once a month and pre-wash like in between that month, like to rinse out some of the dirt and build up in your hair, like rinse it out, not wash it, but like rinse it out, and then put like a oil, put like oil in it, like, or like either avocado oil, coconut oil, whatever. You put that in there while it's wet. Twist it up in a like 2-strand natural twist, okay, using your real hair. And make sure it's loose, like you put it up and out the way where it's loose, not tight. You have to stay away from braids. You have to stay away from tight ponytails, because tight ponytails, what it does is it pull all this out, like in the front, pulls all this out, and in the back, like all your hair be missing, like on the front, the sides, and the back. So to avoid that, you have to, make sure you put your hair in a loose style where it's up and out the way. And for those who hair is missing in the front and the sides and the back, you have to use like a tea tree oil or Jamaican black castor oil, and you massage it in your scalp, like in them areas, or if you want to massage all over your head, like once a week, and that'll stimulate your roots. Yeah, so your hair, it stimulates your scalp, so your hair can grow in. So when you apply the oil, like with the areas that's missing, it helps it grow back in, like the new hair start growing in. And then you just have to make sure you keep it in a loose style, that's up and out the way. It's not like pulling on your clothes or anything. And just leave it alone, so that way your hair could grow back in. And like stay away from braids, because braids pull your hair out and it causes split ends. If you want like a braid style, it's best to use 2-strand twists. Is it causes less breakage, like split, it doesn't cause split ends or anything. And it's not as tight compared to braids. So and stay away from perms damage your hair, and it causes it to fall out. Because I used to use the perms, and I used to see my hair growing at the roots, but you couldn't tell because my hair was breaking off, and I took care of it like I was supposed to, but it was breaking my hair off. Perms, and plus the chemicals in perms goes in your body and causes health problems. So it's best to just stay away from perms, and let your hair grow out natural. Shoot, I didn't like how my hair was looking when I was letting it grow out natural, but eventually I adapted to, and I was like, well, I'd rather be natural than to keep using chemicals in my hair, and then my hair is falling out looking dry, brittle, thin, and damaged. So I just kept, working with it, and eventually my hair it grew back. You just have to keep managing it, and be patient. When you're untangling it, make sure you wet your hair first, before you start untangling. Like you could use your fingers to untangle it, or you could use like a wide shower comb, and like take your time untangling it, starting from the roots to the starting from the ends to the roots. Take your time. Make sure the hair is saturated with water. because that's going to help, stop breakage, like when the hair is wet. And then just take your time, put some oils in your hair while your hair wet, and then take your time untangling, twist it up, and put it up in a style, where you don't have to mess with it for a week or two. And what else you got? Oh, try not to use a lot of products in your hair. Like, stick to an organic shampoo and conditioner. If you got to make your own shampoo, that's even a plus. That way you know what's going in your shampoo, and you could use homemade conditioners like avocado mixed with coconut oil, or olive oil, whatever, or another type of oil, and then use as a deep conditioner. But try to stick to organic oils, like as like a leave-in conditioner, to keep your hair moisturized, and like refresh your hair by spraying it with water, to get the moisture back in. And what else? Oh, and I don't recommend using heat, like straightening your hair with a blow dryer or a flat iron. That damages your hair and it changes your hair pattern. It's best to just, like, if you want to stretch your hair out, twist it while it's already dry. That way, when you take it out, the curls will be looser. Or use big rollers that would stretch your hair out a little bit. I wouldn't really recommend using like a hot curling iron or a flat iron to relax your hair out, because that causes damage. What else I don't recommend? I said, okay. Oh, and if you want to use like gel in your hair, it's best to use like a flaxseed, gel, or I use either flaxseed gel or olive gel. But I try to like use a little bit, because like if it's not flaxseed gel, I try to use a little bit and stay away from the strong gels, because I don't want to cause damage to my hair. I don't use hairsprays. What else I don't use? What else is if I have to use like a store-bought shampoo, I would use Cream of Nature. It works better on my hair texture. I don't mess with Cantu products. I don't mess with Shea Moisture products, because when I was trying to use it, the shampoo and conditioner dried my hair out, and it caused like knots. It caused like little knots in my head, where I had to like struggle to untangle it or cut it out. And then whatever's in the shampoo and the conditioner from the Shea Moisture products, it causes me to break out like all like on my face and the back of my ears and stuff. So that's one reason why I stopped using it. But Cream of Nature works really well. What else? Is this other shampoo and conditioners? Is Mane and Tail. That works alright, but I don't really use that too much. I'll use it like for my kids. But I try to, stick to shampoos that, would, give my hair that moisture that it needs. And when it makes it easier, for me to untangle. Oh, and what else? And wear, like, when you go to sleep, like, wear like a scarf for your head, to keep your hair from snagging, or your pillows. Um, oh, and sometimes like you could use raw shea butter, like mixed with some of your organic oils, as like a protection, like from the heat when you're outside in the sun. Like, just put the shea butter like on your hair, not your roots, but like on the hair, to protect it from the heat. What else? uh Oh, and one thing you never want to use in your hair is that already made store bought hair grease. Like, 'cause some people use it Vaseline, Blue Magic and stuff. That is, and that coconut butter, coconut grease that's already made that you get from a beauty store. That is not good for your scalp. Like, putting that gunk on your scalp, it stops your hair from growing. So it's best to use like organic oils, like get the, like, the organic coconut oil that you can buy from, a Whole Food store or a supermarket, and it's going to be a little expensive, but it's worth the money because it's organic. And you could get that. You could use olive oil. I don't really like olive oil because the smell, so I use avocado oil instead. So I use avocado oil, almond oil, coconut oil, and uh, what else? Vitamin E oil. I use that. Oh, and grapeseed oil. I use that. Like those type of oils, and what else? What else I used? Oh yeah, and the Jamaican black castor oil, the tea tree oil, like that type of stuff. Rosemary oil. What's it? Is it rosemary oil? But like they have essential oils too you can use. Like if you're trying to use tea tree oil and you don't really like the smell, like you can, mix, like when you mix the tea tree oil like in your shampoo and stuff, you can put like a scented oil, organic oil, like mint, lemon, like those type of oils to, give it that smell. Um but what else? That's about it. But you just got you have to stay away from too much like pulling on the hair, and like leave it alone. Like put your hair in that hairstyle where you don't have to mess with it for a week or two. That's how your hair grow back. But when you keep messing with it, doing all types of stuff to it, it falls out. You know. But I don't know. It's like today is crazy. Crazy boring. Tomorrow I gotta go somewhere, so I'm supposed to be meeting up with the family. See how that goes.